is also remarkable. For the first time, we got to 100 classrooms rather, which would take out 10,000 children, 10,000 new children. This school should take about 12 to 18 months to build. So what that means is that under the Access Bank Fifth Choker UNICEF partnership, we will be able to start having about 22,000 children in school.
My name is Dr. Rafiu Oladipo.
My name is Baba Jalal Repega.
I'm Reverend Juliet Benite.
I'm Godi Odidi.
My name is Professor Oladokun Sulaiman Olarawaju.
Souq News is on the ground, loading.
Very enlightening, very educative, and entertaining.
Thank you to Souq News.
So I'm happy that Souq TV has come into existence.
I'm happy to be here in the Souq News.
I want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel and keep watching news that makes sense.
As Browning said, one's extension of one's reach should not exceed one's grasp, or what is heaven for. And I think Souq News is doing that.
Africa needs a voice of truth, and Souq News has become one of them. And get ready, get ready, get ready.
And keep watching.
Keep watching Souq News.
Keep watching Souq News. It's a place to be.
Keep watching Souq News.
Today is also remarkable. For the first time, we got to 100 classrooms rather, which would take out 10,000 children, 10,000 new children. This school should take about 12 to 18 months to build. So what that means is that under the Access Bank Fifth Choker UNICEF partnership, we will be able to start having about 22,000 children in school.
Dr. Rafiu Oladipo.
My name is Baba Jalal Repega.
I'm Reverend Juliet Benite.
I'm God Odidi.
My name is Professor Oladokun Sulaiman Olarawaju.
Souq News is on the ground, loading.
Very enlightening, very educative, and entertaining.
Thank you to Souq News.
So I'm happy that Souq TV has come into existence.
I'm happy to be here in the Souq News.
I want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel and keep watching news that makes sense.
As Browning said, one's extension of one's reach should not exceed one's grasp, or what is heaven for. And I think Souq News is doing that.
Africa needs a voice of truth, and Souq News has become one of them. And get ready, get ready, get ready.
And keep watching.
Keep watching Souq News.
Keep watching Souq News. It's a place to be.
Keep watching Souq News.
Hello and welcome to the news at the hour. I am Lavina Emma. Now to the headlines. Nigeria's foreign reserves to hit $24 billion in 2024 from the IMF. South Africa introduces digital nomad visa to attract skilled workers. European Union reaches agreement on updated spending rules. Global stocks hit two-year high. S&P 500 surpasses 5,000 points. World stocks at two-year high. Hello and welcome to the news update. Hello and welcome to the news at the hour. I apologize for that technical glitch. Now to the headlines. Nigeria's foreign reserves to hit $24 billion in 2024. South Africa introduces digital nomad visa to attract skilled workers. European Union reaches agreements on updated spending rules. Global stocks hit two-year high. S&P 500 surpasses 5,000 points. World stocks at two-year high. Investors await U.S. inflation data. And the details after this short break. And the news in full. The Nigerian National Assembly is pursuing legal frameworks aimed at dismantling the Nigerian Navy's monopoly over the policing of the nation's blue waters and deep sea territories, which house crucial economic assets in the oil and gas sectors. This initiative seeks to integrate private security firms into the task of safeguarding these assets. Chairman of the House of Representatives Committee on Petroleum Upstream, Honorable Al-Hassan Ado Doguwa, revealed this intent during a recent inspection of impounded oil bunkering vessels. The delegation, comprised of federal lawmakers and officials, lauded the efforts of the private security outfits in collaboration with government security agencies. Doguwa stressed the House's commitment to supporting and empowering such private security entities to combat oil theft and vandalism effectively, expanding their operational jurisdiction beyond shallow waters to deep seas and high seas. Despite the Central Bank of Nigeria's efforts to bolster forex supply through various policies, the Nigerian naira closed the week stronger against the dollar at 1,469 naira 97 kobo per dollar in the official market, marking a 0.71% appreciation. This contrasts with ongoing demand pressures that have been eroding the currency's value. Notably, forex turnover decreased by 21% to $253.77 million. In the parallel markets, the naira also appreciated marginally to 1,485 naira per dollar. Demand for dollars remains high, attributed to businesses replenishing inventory and individuals seeking funds for education abroad, among other factors. Market analysts speculate on the potential for a market-driven exchange rate mechanism following recent CBN reforms, including the removal of caps on international money transfers and adjustments to interbank forex transactions. As part of efforts to counter the persistent shortage of gas supply to electricity generation companies nationwide, Nigeria's Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, has advocated for legislative measures for gas payments in naira. After discussions with Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Ekperipo Ekpe, Adelabu stresses the importance of domestic gas payments in naira, citing its potential to stabilize supply and promote sustainable energy production. He stresses the risk posed by payment shortfalls within the electricity sector and the need for naira-denominated payments. He also addresses gas infrastructure vandalism, highlighting the necessity of clear contractual agreements to ensure steady supply. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, has predicted that Nigerian foreign reserves will drop to $24 billion in 2024, citing challenges like a decline in hydrocarbon exports, theft, and insufficient investment in infrastructure. According to the body, the financial accounts may worsen due to no new Eurobond issuances, substantial repayments, and portfolio overflows. Despite a current account surplus, reserves are expected to cover $38 billion by 2028. Nigeria faces forex challenges, attracting only $654.65 million in foreign capital in the third quarter of 2023. Similarly, the organization noted that the ongoing reforms in the forex market and oil sector are crucial for attracting foreign investors and stabilizing the economy. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has approved 105 drug manufacturing facilities amid the departure of multinational pharmaceutical companies from Nigeria. These facilities adhere to WHO and NAFDAC GMP guidelines, with over 20 local manufacturers investing $2 billion in WHO-compliant facilities, marking a 12% increase in active local manufacturers. Notably, Emzo Pharmaceutical is set to produce anti-malaria APIs in collaboration with NAFDAC and Indian partners. NAFDAC is facilitating capacity building through international workshops and sees local efforts as crucial for Nigeria's self-sufficiency in quality medicine production. Despite challenges, the agency remains optimistic about achieving international standards in pharmaceuticals. Over 500 players representing 35 teams across the world are participating in the 120th Annual International Polo Tournament, still in progress at the Lagos Polo Club. 5 major trophies are being contested including prizes for different categories, dignitaries from all walks, including governors, National Assembly members, sports administrators, diplomats, as well as members of the public, were at the polo ground last weekend to add color to the event. The closing ceremony will happen this Saturday. Now to African countries. Kenyan government and Japan's government have sealed an agreement poised to revolutionize Kenya's automotive sector, potentially attracting approximately $900 million in green energy and vehicle manufacturing investments. President William Ruto revealed Kenya's strides in collaboration with Toyota's Souq Corporation, highlighting the framework of an agreement for collaboration and a visit to the Toyota Motomachi factory in Tokyo. The deal encompasses investments like the $136 million Meru Wind Farm Energy, $72 million Souq Solar Energy, and the $7.2 million initial investment in Thika, Kenya. Vehicle manufacturers KVM and the $675 million Menengai geothermal plant. The president affirmed ongoing negotiations for additional partnerships, emphasizing the aim to establish a local car manufacturing vehicle to curb vehicle imports and boost employment opportunities. The Meru Wind Farm aims to generate 400 megawatts of clean energy, while the Souq Solar project takes over 5,000 households. Toyota's investments in KVM aims to enhance local assembly capabilities, aligning with Kenya's development agenda. And now we'll go on a short break. We'll return with the news details in full.
Today is also remarkable. For the first time, we got to 100 classrooms rather, which would take out 10,000 children, 10,000 new children. This school should take about 12 to 18 months to build. So what that means is that under the Access Bank, Fifth Choker, UNICEF partnership, we will be able to start having about 22,000 children in school.
And welcome back. Zimbabwe plans measures to stabilize currency, including linking exchange rates to hard assets. Zimbabwe's finance minister, Muthulu Nchube, has announced plans to stabilize the country's local currency. The measures include linking the exchange rate to hard assets such as gold and creating a currency board. The Zimbabwean dollar has already experienced a 40% fall since the beginning of the year due to increased foreign currency demand and weaker commodity prices. President Emerson mentioned the introduction of a structured currency without providing details, while the central bank governor confirmed ongoing efforts in this regard. Nchube highlighted the need to manage liquidity growth by tying the exchange rate to hard assets like gold through a currency board system. The government, still haunted by memories of hyperinflation under Robert Mugabe, aims to find a lasting solution to currency volatility. More details on the proposed measures are expected in the future. Zimbabwe has been grappling with currency changes since relaunching its local currency in 2019 after a decade of dollarization, which quickly lost value, leading to the reauthorization of foreign currencies in domestic transactions. South Africa is set to launch a digital nomad visa, allowing foreign nationals to live and work remotely in the country. The Department of Home Affairs is introducing two new visa categories, a remote working visa and a critical skills visa. The critical skills visa includes criteria such as a minimum annual income of 1 million rand, $55,000 to attract skilled workers, particularly in the tech industry. President Cyril Ramaphosa stated that these measures aim to cater for the evolving world of work, attracting skilled workers and digital nomads, contributing to productivity and competitiveness. The draft regulations propose a points system for critical skills visas, considering factors like age, qualifications, language skills, work experience, and job offers. The move responds to the increasing trend of remote work and aims to boost South Africa's appeal to skilled professionals. And moving on to the foreign news, Indonesia has cancelled its plan to purchase $790 million worth of Mirage 2005 fighter jets previously used by Qatar. The decision to cancel the deal was confirmed by the spokesperson Danhil Anza, who stated while the purchase was initially planned, there is now no active contract. Last month, the ministry attributed the delay to the deal to physical constraints and announced plans to retrofit existing Sukhoi and F-16 aircrafts instead. The proposal sparked controversy last year, with lawmakers expressing concerns about the age of second-hand jets. Despite criticism, Defense Minister Prabowo Subianto defended the purchase during presidential debates, arguing that the jets remained available for another 15 years and were essentially while awaiting new aircraft's arrivals. And the value of the traded global carbon dioxide CO2 permits hit a record 881 billion euros, $948.7 billion in 2023, marking a 2% increase from the previous year, according to analysts at LSEG. Emissions Trading System ETS implemented by various countries and regions to put a price on CO2 emissions contributed to this surge. Approximately 12.5 billion metric tons of carbon permits were traded globally, similarly to 2022, but record prices in markets like Europe and North America boosted the overall value. The EU's ETS, the worldwide most valuable carbon market, was worth approximately 770 billion euro in 2023, representing 87% of the global total. Despite a bearish trend in 2024, with the EU ETS contracts falling below 60 euros per ton, the report indicates that carbon markets continue to play a crucial role in incentivizing low-carbon technologies and addressing climate targets. Adrian Orr has stressed the need for a restrictive monetary policy stance to slow inflation down to around 2%, maintaining the official cash rate at 5.5%. While speaking at a parliamentary committee meeting, he maintained that the current rate of 4.7% has been too high and noted that with inflation easing slightly since November and market expectations of interest rate cuts diminishing, the bank is set to reconvene at month end to review its stance. Having withdrawn pandemic-era stimulus early and increased rates by 525 points since October 2021, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand aims to rein in inflation, which exceeds its target band of 1% to 3%. Deputy Governor Christian Hawkesby affirmed the financial system's strength and consumers' ability to withstand higher interest rates though concerns persist about some households struggling with debt. Google has pledged to commit $26.98 million to bolster AI skills across Europe, aiming to address potential inequalities in economic security and employment. The tech giant plans to allocate the funding to social enterprises and non-profits, prioritizing initiatives that target undeserved communities. Additionally, Google will launch growth academies to assist companies leveraging AI for business expansion. Free online training courses will now be available in 18 languages, facilitating broader skills for development. According to a representative of the Center for Public Impact, Adrian Brown, the center is partnering with Google on the non-profit scheme to ensure inclusivity in AI education. And the chairman of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, has disclosed the sale of approximately 12 million Amazon shares valued at $2 billion. Bezos informed the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission about the sale of 11,997,698 common shares on February 7th and February 8th. The listed price totals indicate that the combined value of this Amazon shares exceeds $2.04 billion. This move follows a separate SEC filing where Bezos listed the proposed sale of 50 million Amazon shares around February 7, with an estimated market value of $8.4 billion. Bezos stepped down as Amazon CEO in 2021, but remains active in other ventures, including Blue Origin and philanthropy. And we'll be going on a short break right now. To continue the break.
My name is Dr. Agility Obi.
My name is Etemere Glover. Naomi, well done, and shout out to Souq News.
Shout out to Souq News. I want to encourage everyone to keep watching Souq News.
Shout out to Souq News, and yes, tune into them.
Keep watching Souq News. They are one in town.
Hey, we're watching Souq News.
Keep watching Souq News.
Keep watching Souq News. Catch them on YouTube and all social media channels.
Hey, my name is Frank Edowo, and I'm imploring you. No, forget that. I am forcing you, coercing you to always stay tuned to Souq News for your news requirements.
And welcome back. Thank you for joining us. Nissan shares plunge amid China competition and earnings disappointment. Nissan Motors Limited shares experienced a sharp decline of 12% on last weekend's markings, the most significant drop in over 2 decades, following quarterly earnings and reduced car sale forecasts due to heightened competition in China. The emergence of Chinese brands like BYD specializing in affordable electric cars has led to steady erosion of market share for foreign competitors in China. impacting Nissan, which previously held China as its largest market until 2022. Struggling to recover from internal turmoil following the arrest of a former chairman, Carlos, Nissan faces intensified pressure in China due to its lower brand equity compared to rivals Toyota and Honda. The 11.6% stock decline erased $1.8 billion of Nissan's market value, prompting adjustments in sales forecasts and competitive strategies to navigate the challenging market landscape. Israel's Tower Semiconductor has presented an $8 billion proposal to the Indian government to establish a chip-making facility in India. According to Indian Express, the plan aims to manufacture 65 nanometer and 40 nanometer chips, with Tower Semiconductor seeking government incentives for its implementation. However, both the company and India's IT ministry have yet to respond to requests for this comment. This initiative aligns with Prime Minister Modi's focus on chip manufacturing as a crucial aspect of India's economic agenda, although previous attempts to offer incentives to the industry have been faced with obstacles, with some proposals experiencing delays or cancellations. United States shale oil rivals Diamondback Energy and Endeavor Energy Resources are finalizing $25 billion cash and stock measure, poised to establish an oil and gas entity surpassing $50 billion in value. Sources indicate Diamondback may unveil the deal, granting its shareholders over 50% ownership in the combined enterprise. This merger will birth the largest pure-play oil producer in the Permian Shale field, ranking as the third largest oil and gas producer in the Permian region. The consolidation reflects the industry's trends towards scale and efficiency as Permian producers seek to fortify their drilling inventory and outputs. The deal underscores Diamondback's strategic use of cash and stock to maintain Endeavor founder Autry Stevens' significant role in the company. Revolut, a UK-based digital banking and payments unicorn, is breaking new ground by introducing phone plans in the UK. In collaboration with UK mobile network One Global, formerly TruePhone, Revolut is launching travel eSIM plans, marking its foray into telecom services. Basic app users can access standard eSIM plans, ensuring connectivity for tasks like topping up phones. Premium Ultra subscribers priced as £54, which is also $69.47 per month, will enjoy 3 gigabytes of global data monthly, eliminating roaming charges. The move aligns with Revolut's ambition to evolve into a comprehensive super app integrating financial and travel services. The introduction of phone plans is a strategic effort to enhance user loyalty and diversify revenue streams, emphasizing Revolut's pursuit of becoming users' primary banking provider. After 16 hours of negotiations, the European Parliament and member states have reached an agreement on updates to the European Union's budget rules. The revisions aim to enhance investments while maintaining fiscal discipline, marking a significant update to the Stability and Growth Pact established in the 1990s. The agreement, achieved just in time for a spring vote in Strasbourg, introduces more flexibility in fiscal regulations tailored to each country's circumstances, focusing on debt sustainability and allowing for a gradual return to fiscal prudence. Critics argue that the complex agreement may enforce austerity across Europe. The reform is set for formal adoption after parliamentary and state consensus guiding member states of the 2025 budget planning. And global stocks, including European stocks, have reached a 2-year high, with S&P 500 surpassing 5,000 points for the first time last week. investors are focusing on upcoming U.S. inflation data this week to gauge potential actions by the U.S. Federal Reserve regarding interest rates. The equity rally has been supported by strong economic growth, particularly in the tech sector. Analysts expect a quiet day in the markets as traders await key economic indicators, including U.S. inflation data, British inflation data, and Eurozone GDP. The MSCI World Equity Index remains flat, while European stocks show a modest rise. The US dollar index and the euro exhibit slight movements, and the Japanese yen holds steady. Oil prices decline and gold experiences a marginal decrease. And we'll go on a short break after these messages.
My name is Dr. Rafiu Oladipo.
My name is Baba Jalal Repega.
I'm Reverend Juliet Benite.
I'm God Didi.
My name is Professor Oladokun Sulaiman Olarawaju.
Souq News is on the ground, loading.
Very enlightening, very educative, and entertaining.
Thank you to Souq News.
So I'm happy that Souq TV has come into existence.
I'm happy to be here in the Souq News.
I want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel and keep watching news that makes sense.
As Browning said, one's extension of one's reach should not exceed one's grasp, or what is heaven for. And I think Souq News is doing that.
Africa needs a voice of truth, and Souq News has become one of them. And get ready, get ready, get ready.
And keep watching.
Keep watching Souq News.
Keep watching Souq News. It's a place to be.
Keep watching Souq News.
Welcome back, and the sports news. Grassroots football tournament marks 25 years. Over 300 players, football referees, coaches, and administrators were honored at a ceremony at the campus mini stadium to mark 25 years of the campus Golden Heroes annual football tournament. The popular grassroots football competition aimed at identifying latent talents and nurturing them into potential football stars. The founder and president of the organizers, Mr. Paul, stated that the competition had come a long way, having contributed largely to the pool of young, outstanding players now available to various football academics across the country. Mr. Paul called on the state government not to relent in its efforts of promoting and supporting grassroots football, as it was a reliable and dependable source for scouting football talents in the country. He also called on sponsors to rally around the competition, which was an attraction to the youths in Lagos Island, which was always witnessing large turnouts every year. And that's the news for now. I am Lovina Emma. Please follow us on all our social media platforms. Thank you for watching.